In this video, I'm going to tell you why the new animation of Miraculous Ladybug is terrible and why everyone is hating it. I'm Black Cat. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. One thing that's been upsetting Miraculous fans in the recent seasons of Miraculous Ladybug were all those animation bugs and the lack of care in producing the episodes, especially the long wait times for their release. But when Jeremy Zag, the head of the company behind the animation, hinted last year that Season 6 would have a complete overhaul, we went crazy with excitement. It was high time for an update in the character designs, which always had the same clothes and hairstyles. Not to mention, the settings were either in the school or some random street in Paris. To make the fandom even more hopeful with the news, they announced that Season 6 would be animated in the same style as the Miraculous Ladybug movie that came out on Netflix, meaning a lot of beauty. To add to our happiness, Jeremy also said that some of the animation companies would no longer be working on the show. For those who don't know, companies like SAMG, Assemblage, and DQ Entertainment were responsible for the decline in the show's quality, as seen in Killing, that terrible animation that seemed like it was done in a rush, or when they kept changing Marinette Ladybug's hair color from blue to black. Of course, part of this was also Zag's fault for giving the company such short deadlines to finish the projects. Remember that SAMG always delivered impeccable and well-rendered animations, which made the poor quality seem like an issue with the studio, as well as the rush to finalize the animation process for Miraculous. In the end, one company managed to do what 3 or 4 couldn't even come close to achieving, and because of all this chaos, Zag decided to change the reins, switch companies, and give the show a new look. But I have a theory about this last point that I'll share later in the video, so hit the like button and stay with me to understand everything, alright? A year later, we got a glimpse of Ladybug in the new season, and wow, you could see the quality was outstanding, with beautiful and detailed lines, especially in the eyes and the clothes that have this 3D texture. Fans showered praise on this new Ladybug, leaving us all hyped for Season 6. But as all good things come to an end, a trailer for the 6th season was leaked, and my friend, what horrible quality that was. I know the project might not be finalized yet, or the poor recording quality might have worsened the character designs, but this sparked a lot of controversy because people wouldn't stop criticizing the leaked trailer, especially about Adrian and Marinette looking much younger now. It's strange since they should look like high school adolescents maturing every day as individuals and heroes. Worse still, while Ladybug and Marinette got significant outfit upgrades, Adrian remained with the same old heroic outfit. Is there hatred for the character just because he's Ladybug's partner? And the sudden short, weird hair of Alia? Or the stiff animation that seemed like it came from an amateur studio? Where's the fluid movement we saw in last year's movie and the early seasons of the show? And remember I said SAMG was the best studio that animated the show? In an interview with ZAG team members, they revealed SAMG wouldn't animate this season because they hadn't updated their software or something related to animation. Couldn't they have paid for them to get new software? The animation market is undergoing a major revolution with every new cartoon or show now in 3D, even Monica's Gang getting a modern show in this style. But ZAG couldn't fund a course for SAMG to update their CGI. They're filthy rich, and they chose to kick out one of the best studios they've ever had in the show. What stupidity, but you can understand what might have driven Jeremy Zag to change the show's animation. First, he must have seen the enormous success of the Miraculous Ladybug movie regarding the sophisticated and detailed design. This must have excited Jeremy and his team to completely change Miraculous design. But did they do the right thing by drastically altering the show's look? Tell me in the comments and let's debate this. Another point that could have influenced this choice was the fans' complaints about the bugs and poor quality of the show. Besides having the same design for at least 8 years, the show was in this boring and repetitive rut, with characters always going to the same places and wearing the same clothes. So, this change could be the company's attempt to adapt to the new animation market to win everyone's favor without losing modernity. I couldn't stand looking at the same places anymore. It was too boring. This wouldn't be the first time they've tried to do this. Remember Miraculous Chibi and also Tales of Paris, which had a completely 2D visual, adding something extra to the show. A clear example is Barbie. Barbie is a product and character that's been in the market for over 60 years, 65 to be exact. And to this day, she's known practically by everyone inside or outside planet Earth. Seriously, even aliens might know who Barbie is. This is because Mattel always seeks to adapt Barbie according to public taste, always winning everyone's favor regardless of the time. But in the case of Miraculous Ladybug, it kind of backfired because it ended up looking more like that reboot of Dora the Explorer that nobody asked for, right? I know the fandom itself requested and wanted the show to be updated to something more modern and beautiful. But did they need to change their appearance so much? They changed too much. and now it looks more like a children's cartoon than a teenage show. I think what they could have done to revamp the show's style while increasing the details, changing little things, and improving the quality of the scenarios and the details of some characters, still keeping the same animation style. I'm sure that way, it would have pleased everyone and made us and ZAG happy. Oh no, guys, imagine if Uncle Gloob aired the new episodes alongside the old ones. It would be a back and forth of styles all the time, just like My Little Pony on Discovery Kids, where they aired G4 episodes and then Pony Life, which were much simpler and less exciting. Overall, I understand ZAG Heroes' position of wanting to change the design of their work to attract more people and thus profit more, especially with the new alpha generation born into technology. But because of the fans' attachment to the old graphics, many people find this new phase of Miraculous strange. Maybe it's just a matter of time before we get used to this video game-like appearance they ended up having. Or perhaps this was ZAG's way of showing that Gabriel's wish changed this miraculous universe forever. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but I like to think of it this way. Perhaps this is the best way to explain the show's lousy visual, just like the G5 issue of My Little Pony, where fans prefer to their eyes that the new generation is just a parallel universe and that G4 remains intact. But what about you? What do you think of the new Miraculous Ladybug animation? Did it get better or worse? Was the old one better? Tell me in the comments, I'll read all of them. Okay? Thank you so much for watching until here. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, follow me on TikTok, and support me on Patreon. Links are below. See you next time.